Hey, everybody. Happy Monday, June. What day did I figure it was? Is it the 8th today? Let me look. Anyways, yes, it's the 8th, so I know what day it is. I hope you all had a good weekend. It was a hot one here in KC. I'm gonna wait a minute while everyone logs on. I see someone's here. Hey, Loopy. I'll if you comment in the comments, you can just say hey. Um, I will. Hi, Donna. Have a drawing and mail today's card to the winner who's watching live today. So make sure you put a comment and well, actually, I'll wait until I'll draw a name in the morning. That way, if anybody wants to watch the replay, because I know a lot of people do work and watch it later. Hi, Chris. So I'll choose a name and mail today's card to the person tomorrow. I have to go to the mailbox because I owe some prizes to people, which is what I was going to talk about first. And you're looking at my thing instead of me. There. Oh, y'all. I'm a mess. Okay. I'll get used to this thing. There we go. So I wanted to talk about prizes because on Wednesday, was it Wednesday when I did my open house, my virtual open house, my sister won one of the games, and she probably knows me better than most who are on, and so she won an embellishment kit, and she said to give it to somebody else. And then I had another game that I ran out of time to play because I had taken so much of your time. And I had this roll of crumb cake, 5/8 inch ribbon with satin edge. It's real pretty, elegant ribbon. It goes very well with regal colors. I'll just say that, but it's real pretty. So I was going to give away those two prizes. So what I did is I put everybody who was on live, because those were the games we played for people who showed up live. We gave away a stamp set, which Susan Kopp, congratulations, won the stamp set, and she chose, I had three choices because she might have had one, and she chose Delightful Day, which is a really cute, it just retired with the old catalog. It's a photopolymer set, and it has some cute little sentiments for birthdays and weddings and anniversaries, new home. So I'll be sending that off to her. But thank you all for showing up on the open house. It was really fun. I'd like to do another one, and now I know things to do and not do. Okay, I've got everybody's name in here who was there Wednesday, and I've got two prizes to give away. I'm not going to look. One was the prize my sister won. Jaylyn Loria won the embellishment kit that my sister, let me write her name on there, and I bet Jaylyn's working. Congratulations, Jaylyn. I'll take her name out of there. She doesn't need to win two prizes. And then the final prize, the crumb cake ribbon. Pull another name out. Karen Aiken. Karen has attended my live classes up at my North location. I miss all my people. I don't know what to do. I might be sending out a survey to y'all. Some people have asked about starting classes back, and I just don't know with the spacing requirements. you know, if I have enough room. So we'll, I might send out a survey and we'll see how everyone's feeling about now, or maybe the middle of July, maybe. I don't know. I think a lot of things are loosening up. Is it June 15th or July 15th? But anyway, for live classes, I just don't know at this time. I want everyone to be safe, and I would feel terrible if anything happened. Okay, we're going to make a card today. And it's real pretty. Let's see. I forget how to run this thing. There we go. I'll put myself over there in the corner. Can you see the little speckles of gold glimmer I speckled on there? Isn't that pretty? I didn't have time at my open house to use this bundle, which is the, I'm calling it the Forever Fern bundle, but it's called something else. I think it's on page 108. I've been looking at it a lot. The samples are gorgeous. Yes, 108, 109, and 110. The suite right now is not orderable. Like if you want the whole suite, you can get everything for $105. But it's not available because these little gold rings are on back order. Everything else I checked this morning is available that I'm going to show you today. But the bundle, which means the dies are getting low inventory, because the stamps come from Riverton, Utah. They make their own stamps. So I'm never worried about stamps going on back order for very long, but it's those dies I worry about because they come from a long way away. So when they get on low inventory. So I thought I'd better hurry up and show you guys this. And if you're interested, I would act quickly because it is on low inventory. These are the dies. There are dies for all of the leaf images. Every one of the leaf images, actually. And then some extras. So it's a real fun set. I think it would be fun at Christmas time, maybe, with the, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not thinking Christmas yet. So that's the bundle we're using, and we are using some of the gold paper that I wanted to show you. I'm just using a little tidbit, a little nibble from here. These make beautiful cards, and if you look in the catalog, there are some beautiful cards made with these, but I'm just using this little bit, as our UK demonstrators call it, little bits and bobs. So I'm using that little bit and bob on our card. And it's so elegant. It could make a great wedding card, birthday card, any sympathy card. It's just a really nice, versatile little card. So what you're going to need is an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece. I'm using Thick Whisper White, and I'm going to round all 4 corners. I don't think I've done that in a long while. So I'm using this trio punch, detailed trio punch, and I like to get right on top so I can make sure, but I think we're good. These folded corners are the most difficult. Okay, so I rounded all 4 corners. You could just round your outside corners. That's a cute look too. But I thought I'd just do something different today. All right, to stamp, we're going to use a lot of ink. A lot of ink, a lot of ink. We're using Shaded Spruce, Garden Green, Pear Pizzazz and Granny Apple Green. And remember I told you the trick to keep your colors, look how dirty these are, to keep your colors straight while you're stamping is to make sure that your little label is pointed towards you. Take my stamp chamois there and clean that off. Okay, so I'm just going to take my stamps, and I started with this tallest one. I wanted it to reach out to the corners, and I used garden green for those. And I'm going to move these so I don't accidentally use the wrong color. So I'm just kind of putting the stem in the center because I'm going to cover it up with this circle here. And I think I'm going to take this little Post-it note and hold my card down. Here we go. Or it's going to flap on me. And then I'm just going to go on the opposite corner with this one. I love how these stamps have the shading built in. So pretty. Okay, the next thing I did, I am done with garden green, so I'm going to close that up, is I took the Granny Apple Green and this little, I don't know what image this would be. Does anybody know what plant this would be? These little eucalyptus, maybe? Maybe it's to represent eucalyptus. Because it kind of looks like they're flat leaves, not round leaves. Okay, that's the garden green. Now I took the shaded spruce and I put the little tiny leaf, and I put the one that was going, there's two of these tiny leaves. One goes whoop and one goes whoop, if that makes sense. So I'm going to add it kind of right here. And right here. And then I had one more that we used the Pear Pizzazz with. And that one was, I'm going to mess this up. I think I used another little one on the other end with the Pear Pizzazz. That's what I did. Yep. That's what I did. Okay. Aren't those colors just pretty? I just love them. I can't wait to get my Just Jade ink. It's on the way because I think it's going to be beautiful, and I would have used it on the card today if I would have had it. Okay, then I splattered the Glimmer Mist. This is Champagne Glimmer Mist. I used a paintbrush and splattered dry. And we're going to do our stamping. I've just got a little square of Whisper White, and I'm taking Memento ink. And I just wanted this card to be a general card for everybody. I didn't really, it's just a friendship card, but it would make a pretty wedding card, a birthday card. I might have went over the top with my spritzer. We'll hope when it dries. I'll send you guys the best one. That's why I like to use the box, because I squirted a couple times in the box. Okay, and then we're going to cut this out with the circle die. And I'm going to use a scallop circle die to cut out a garden green circle. which I have already done, so you guys don't have to watch me die cut. And if I can find, here's my adhesive. I've got gold glimmer all over my paper. All right, this would be a really easy card to mass produce. I would use my Stamparatus, and then I would use, there's 2 plates, so I would put a stamp on each plate and just boom, 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 boom. Okay, we've already got our tag ready. When I was making this, I thought this would be an easy card to mass produce. If you wanted to do up a bunch of them and then leave the sentiment off, and then when you needed a card, you could just add what you needed. Or get a bunch of birthday cards up. Okay, I'm going to put this in the middle. And here's our little gold laser die is what it's called. I'm just using a tiny dab. Are any of you all on Instagram? I follow a lot of card makers on Instagram just to see their beautiful work. There are some artists out there. Okay, then I'm taking some ribbon. This is from the combo pack that is part of that suite. It's the Forever Greenery combo, and you get both the gold thread and this kind of a gauzy type of textile. And if you'll notice in the catalogs, the artist has colored one of them. She's either used a re-inker or you know, just pressed it on her ink pad and colored it and then let it dry. I thought about doing that if I would have had time for it to dry, but I bet it would take a minute to dry. Just like it's taken me a minute to make this bow. There we go. Barbara Lash. When did I mention her? Today? Maybe in one of my other cards that I made on Wednesday? I'll look, Donna, and I will. I will post it if I find it. Okay. Then I'm just a while back. Okay, I will look. I'm placing the bow right here, just with some glue. I probably made that bow a little big. We want our little verse to show up. There we go. And I thought about putting some of that gold thread on top, but that might be overkill. Okay, just have to trim these up. And this gauze material glues very easily to the card. That's why I use the glue instead of a glue dot. There we go. Make these even. Okay. I am going to shimmer mist this in my big box. I have a big box that I do that in. So I can be more careful with it. But, and maybe I'll just do my trick because we'll have time for it to dry. I like to take a paintbrush and I just dip it in the glimmer mist and then I just kind of do this. I kind of like to do that, and that's what I did on this one. So that is the card, and thank you guys for stopping in. Don't forget to, I think if you're on here, leave a comment and I'll put you in a drawing and we'll get you this card mailed out to you. Oh, I didn't mention June Hostess code. If you're placing an order, I would appreciate it if you'd use the June Hostess code. I know what I wanted to tell you about is my June card class to go. I am still planning on having one. It may be next week, so it's going to be in the middle of the month instead of the beginning of the month. But I always like to wait and see what happens with the new stuff instead of planning around something that's going to go on back order, because it's, you know, as we've seen, it's likely for some things to be more popular than others. And I don't want to do a class on things, hi, Susan, on things that you aren't able to get. So that's why I haven't had anything out about the June card class to go. But I plan on working on that. Actually, it's only Monday, so maybe toward the end of the week. I'm helping my mom with some things that I really have to get done first. But anyway, not that you want to hear all my long story, but there is a June card class to go coming. So we'll get that posted soon. Y'all go have a great afternoon, a great evening, and we'll talk on Wednesday at Coffee and a Card. Bye-bye.